The definition of enthusiasm is the intense and eager enjoyment or approval. What does enthusiasm mean to you?
Enthusiasm to me isn't always about being over the top and extremely excited. To me, enthusiasm is shown when I am really wanting to do something that will interest me. I show enthusiasm towards photography because I am really excited to see what other people think of my work.
How do you show enthusiasm?
I show enthusiasm when I help others in their work or helping them on the playground if they're feeling down.
I show enthusiasm when I am on the playground because as a peer mentor, I find helping others and cheering them up really important.
I show enthusiasm when I persevere with my work as I always want to achieve my best. This week's scripture is taken from 2 Corinthians chapter 8 verses 16 to 19. The scripture links to the word of the week because it reminds us of when St. Paul was writing a letter to encourage the church in Corinth and Christians who were working hard and helping others. Paul particularly commends a young man called Titus for not only being willing to help others, but being enthusiastic to help. With the enthusiasm of Titus, other people were inspired to join and help others.
We must remember that what we do for others, we are also doing for God. We must remember to show enthusiasm towards our faith, as we will be rewarded for showing enthusiasm. We must continue to be enthusiastic towards our work in school, as we will be rewarded with better grades as we live our lives. We will be rewarded with better jobs. When we show enthusiasm towards our friendship, they become stronger. We do things that help other people, and when we do something for someone else, we are also doing it for God.
Our way of showing enthusiasm towards our faith is to care for the world which we live in. Our world was created by God, and it is slowly becoming damaged by the way some of us live in our modern lives. A few years ago, Pope Francis sent everyone a letter in the Catholic faith. The letter was called Laudato Si. It talks about how we should care for our common home. Take a look at the letter he sent to us.
Pope Francis has written a letter addressed to every person on this planet, asking us all to protect the earth, our common home. In the letter he says, "The earth is God's gift to us. It is full of beauty and wonder. And it belongs to everyone. But what we see today is that our common home has never been so hurt and mistreated. We have developed at a greater speed than we could have ever imagined, and have treated the earth like it has an unlimited supply of resources. We have taken more than our fair share from most people on the planet, as well as future generations. We have cut down the earth's natural forests, polluted the earth's waters, its land and its air. The earth, our home, is beginning to look more and more like an immense pile of filth. We are using more and more polluting fossil fuels, which is contributing to climate change. Climate change is one of the biggest challenges we face today. climate change affects us all, but it's the poorest communities who suffer the most. And despite these problems, we are not slowing down on how much we buy and throw away, leaving a trail of waste and destruction. We cannot continue like this. We can change, and we can make a new start. The whole human family needs to work together to care for our planet Earth, so that we can sow beauty, not pollution and destruction. So let's put love for the world and love for our neighbours into action by living together in harmony and caring for nature. Can you take simple, everyday eco-actions to care for the earth? Like turning off lights, reducing water waste, and recycling? And can you live more simply, reducing the amount of things we buy and throw away, so that we don't take more than our fair share? The world can't wait, so let's make that start today. Play your part to protect our common home. Laudato Si, a letter from Pope Francis on care for our common home.
We have been asked to look after our world and make it a safer place. In the creation story, we were placed on earth to care for everything that God has created. We must remember to show our enthusiasm towards the wonderful creations of the world.
Some people on earth show great levels of enthusiasm towards caring for our world. One of those people is called Greta Thunberg. Greta started a campaign using all of her enthusiasm about caring for the world. When she was only 15, Greta had stood up in front of thousands of people, met with governments and world leaders, trying extremely hard to help fight climate change. She shows a great level of enthusiasm in doing this.
How can you show enthusiasm towards something you care about? How can you help support those who are enthusiastic towards something they really care about?
People like Greta, that it is okay to show enthusiasm towards something we are passionate about. We can learn that enthusiasm can help to change, just like Titan, who many people began to follow due to his enthusiasm. Greta is starting to make a change.
Many people follow in the footsteps of Greta and are also being enthusiastic towards saving our world. Thanks to those people and others, if we channel our enthusiasm in the correct way, we will be able to succeed in the task we are carrying out.
For example, if we show great enthusiasm towards caring for our school environment, we'll be following the message of the Pope and we'll be coming together as a strong community.
The more people who become enthusiastic towards something, the stronger the movement will be. Remember, being enthusiastic isn't always about being extremely happy and having a fun time.
To reflect on the word this week, we would like you to write your name into a piece of paper and place it into a bowl. You will then need to choose another name out of the bowl without telling anyone else who it is. The name you have chosen will become the person you show enthusiasm towards throughout the week.
Your mission this week is to show enthusiasm towards other people in our community.
Show that you are willing to help them, care for them and support them throughout the difficult times. You can show enthusiasm to the world we live in by making sure that you're working hard to ensure that you are doing all you can do and avoid littering and clean up after yourself.
Bye!